Wow, okay. Hello everyone. This is my first recorded video. I do have a little animatic posted on the channel, but this is my first commentated video. And so I'm just gonna be reading my Ace Alastor Week 2024 comic called Fail Friends. And if you don't know, I guess you wouldn't. Fail Friends is actually, let me bring it up. Pause for a second, I'll bring it up. I guess last year, possibly? Maybe last year, maybe the beginning of this year, I made as a fun side project, I designed some of the Hazbin Hotel characters as Hanna-Barbera characters. And if you don't know, Hanna-Barbera is a American animation company who did a lot of classic cartoons like the Flintstones and the Jetsons. And I really love their sort of shape language in a lot of their designs. So I thought about trying to capture the essence of Hazbin Hotel characters as Hanna-Barbera characters. So after I did that, I had this fun concept for what if Alastor shipped these little characters himself as though it was a cartoon within the Hazbin Hotel universe. And so around the same time, I was getting ready to start writing my comic for Ace Alastor Week 2024, which is an event I hold mainly on Twitter, but some people enter on Instagram. It's just a little event. It's like a shipping week, except instead of, well, there are ships, but instead of like one particular ship, it's mainly focused on representation for our little asexual deer character. So I run this little event, Ace Alastor Week, on Twitter and sometimes Instagram. And so I had some wrist problems because I was trying to draw like 2 pages a day, which was not a good idea. So I had some major wrist problems. I couldn't draw for like a month and a half. And then I've come back and I've just finished the comic. And over the course of this month, I'm going to finish coloring and do some extra pages for the Patreon. But right now, I just want to read the comic to you guys because I thought that would be fun. Because I want to start my YouTube channel this year. So the title of this comic is called Fail Friends, which is the title of the cartoon. And yeah, so it's a Ace themed comic, and I hope you all enjoy this little reading. Also, I'm not a voice actor, but okay. But I guess we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. First YouTube video, go! Okay, Quacky King is obviously Lucifer. So, okay. Cock-a-doodle-doo, kids! Welcome to the 50th anniversary marathon of Fail Friends, courtesy of VoxTech. Have your parents' credit cards out to purchase exclusive Fail Friends merchandise and VoxTech's products over the course of the marathon. And now on with the show, Shocky Sharky and Quacky King. On page 2, this is Jerry speaking. So he does the little announcement that cartoons have when they explain the premise at the beginning of the episode. As the sun rises each morn over the Fail Friends forest, the residents of Suck City are treated to the voice of Dreary Deary on the radio. And Dreary Deary. And here we have Alastor. He's watching TV. Dreary spreads his dreary across the airways with a smile. Who will befell this venison's vicissitude today? Page 3. Fail Friends, you're still into that cringe fest. Of course, I totally ken Dreary Deary. Did I miss anything? Not another one. Must you insist on being a nuisance? Yes. I don't have a TV at home, so I'll be watching the marathon special here. Page 4. I thought you both hated the TV. Fail Friends is different. Well, Husk, today you'll be in charge of making sure Alastor and my dad don't kill each other. Good luck. I think Nifty needed me somewhere else. Sure thing, boss. Many hours and many more episodes later. Oh no! Dreary Dairy has trapped the citizens of Suck City in a dust tornado. Trust in me, kids. This tornado is no match for my Vox-Tex vacuum cleaner. Only 14 easy payments of $17.99. Did you know I wrote for this show back in the day? I doubt that. Wow, so cool. The creator called me a miserable failure and told me to kill myself. Now that I believe. Page 6. Would you like to know who Drury ends up with in the unaired finale? This is Lucifer speaking. Obviously ends up with Quacky King. They have so much chemistry. Are you meteor illiterate? Clearly Shocky Shocky is Drury's love interest. They're in a QPS, a queer platonic situationship. But Shocky and Dreary Deary hate each other. That's what makes it interesting. Quacky Deary is boring as hell. Dreary Sharky is toxic. Quacky is a farmer, and Dreary is great with kids. Shocky and Dreary understand each other. So how's babysitting duty? They're not too much trouble, though I feel like I've watched a 12-hour commercial. Penchus should be ashamed of himself. It was the fault of a mouse-brained lead writer. At least I'm almost saved. The last season cuts off before the end for some reason. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Supposedly the creator had a really messy breakup and set the entire studio on fire. There were no surviving tapes, and cassettes, or employees. This creator is starting to sound kind of problematic. No, yeah, the network canceled Fail Friends the very next day. Good old cancel culture to my rescue. Page 8. Guys, don't you think shipping Dreary Deary is a little disrespectful? How exactly? Well, I heard from a friend of a friend that during a deleted live stream 20 years after the last episode aired, the creator confirmed that Dreary is canonically Arrow Ace. What's Arrow Ace? I think it just means Dreary can't have sex or relationships and couldn't consent to those things even if he wanted to. Damn. Maybe that's why Deary's so dreary all the time. That's not what Arrow Ace means at all. Dreary can do whatever with whoever. I'm Arrow Ace and don't lie. Excuse you? How can you be Arrow Ace? This drawing is sexually depraved in ways I've never even considered before. Let's zoom in on that. Oh, little Dreary being hugged by a big macho shark boy. Shark boy and deer boy. Deerby. If I wanted a sexual or romantic relationship, I'd go out and find one instead of drawing it. But you've been sexualizing Dreary all day. Because Dreary is a safe way for me to explore the things I'm not comfortable exploring in real life. Explore what? Being mauled by a shark? Don't kink shame me. I'd never want to be mauled in real life. Well, maybe if there was a shark I really trusted. As for relationships, if I stayed single forever, that'd be fine by me. Though I might be able to stomach a relationship in the right circumstances, with someone who respects my unique boundaries. But how will I ever get the chance if there's never anyone willing to And that's all, folks. Thank you for watching the 50th anniversary Fail Friends Marathon Special. I bet it's way past bedtime for all you emotionally regressed adults who still watch this crap. So have sweet dreams of all the officially licensed merchandise you'll be buying tomorrow. I'm only going to bed because I want to, jackass. Shocky Sharky, do you think there's anyone out there who understands? Dreary, why are you crying? Because Quacky King said I can't be Arrow Ace and in a relationship. Don't listen to Quacky, Dreary. Firstly, he's a quack. And secondly, we're clearly so endgame. Really? You would be happy if I didn't want sex often, if at all? Dreary, please, we're PG-13. Sorry. It's okay. I won't expect you to do anything, or invalidate you if you ever wanted to. Honestly, I just prefer watching. Ew. I know you're not kissy-kissy. You're more bitey-bitey. Grab. Oh? Maybe a little kissy-kissy? Sorry to be so confusing. It's okay. I understand. If only. Foxy, are you coming to bed? Or are you going to rewrite that shit all night? Shut up. Shut up. I'll be there in a second. Alastor. If only you trusted me to understand. You coward. And that's sort of the end, but it's also sort of not the end, because I want to write a extended ending. I mean, you probably weren't even paying attention, because my voice acting was so terrible. But I'm gonna leave a link. You can read it for yourself at the link, so you don't have to listen to me read it for you. Okay. And yeah, so I have a Patreon. On my Patreon, I have the full art pages of this comic. So like all of the pages about the speech bubbles, so you can see all the nice art I made. And I'm gonna be coloring the comic for Patreon maybe hopefully this month, but if not, they'll be up by next month. And then I want to do the extended pages this month for sure. So the extended ending is just going to be a couple pages. They're planned out already, but like sometimes I add a little, sometimes I take stuff away. It's always evolving as I draw. And yeah, so I do a lot of asexual stuff, and if you guys want to support the Patreon, that would be amazing, but you don't have to. And also, I'm gonna start drawing. Gosh, let's see. And I'm working on my personal project these days as well, but it's a bit work on my personal projects is a bit slower because I do have a lot of Patreon stuff related to Hazbin Hotel that I draw every month. But oh, I have a Hazbin Hotel Garfield parody comic. So like it's Hazbin Hotel, but in the format of a Garfield joke. But it's a little more expressive than a Garfield comic, I will admit. Although it wasn't intended to be. I got a little carried away on that one. So yeah, so Hazbin Hotel Garfield comic parody. I have another asexual comic for Patreons, but it's like a really long form comic, and I haven't been working on it recently, so I don't really advertise it, but I do try and do a couple pages a month for my other asexual Hazbin Hotel comic. And then I just have my personal work, which I'll create a tier for this later because I don't offer this on any tier at the minute, but I have some personal stuff. That one. So yeah, it's called Vampire. They're kind of vampires, but they're also kind of just furries as well. It's a little story about a little vampire. Well, I mean, I guess they're not technically vampires, but like, so it's like a little trans vampire who's also the priest of a church that can't come out, and he lives in an awful little town. And then there's his best friend from childhood who comes along and is like, "Come on, man, I mean, girl, let's let's get you acquainted with the vampire community." And the little vampire is like, "No, that's a terrible idea. Leave me alone." But you know, it's a happy ending. I don't draw unhappy endings. There's also like fire and attempted murder, and there's like give him like a little chest. Be like a strong one. So yeah, there's fire, attempted murder. There's this fun little character named Ob. He's like the comic relief, I'm gonna be honest. Hopefully that loads. He's based on a hurricane lamp. So originally he was gonna be like French, but I think it would be a lot funnier if he had a British accent. He's not like got a British accent, but it's not posh. It's like one of those like I don't even know. I actually wasn't born in the UK, so I don't know anything about it. Oh, sorry, I was born in the UK. I just didn't grow up here, so I don't know anything about this country. And so, but yeah, he's gonna have like one of those like laddie British accents, not very posh. And he's like the chef at the bar, and yeah, he's just kind of a mess. Honestly, he's a big mess. Everyone knows he's a mess. But he does his best. He's a good boy on the inside. He's an NB, but he uses C there. So yeah, I mean, very Hazbin Hotel-like, because it was kind of like a Hazbin Hotel parody. Not like a parody, but like Hazbin Hotel inspired design. But I think I might redo it a little more, make him a lot more boxy in the official design. It's very Hazbin Hotel at the minute. But yeah, so I guess that's it. You want to support me on Patreon? See some Vampire in the future. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright. I guess I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, subscribe. You don't have to though. Don't worry about it. I'll see you later. Let me know if you want more readings of my comics, or if you want to see more designs like because I want my next video is gonna be hopefully drawing Alastor and Vox in the style of Centaur World as like a little pride drawing. So hopefully I will see you then. And yeah, subscribe. Bye bye. Who will befell this venison's vicissitude today? Vicissitude. Vicissitude. Who will befell this venison's vicissitude today? Page 3. I can do a husk voice. Oh, wait. That was a little too low. Did you know? Oh, I have a British accent. Why can't I do a Serpentious accent? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Pop, pop, pop. Who understands? I think I'm giving him a southern. No, that's good. He should be having a southern accent. Anyway, whatever.